Overlord is the latest Bad Robot production produced by J.J. Abrams and focuses on a small group of soldiers that are tasked to go into a French village to destroy a Nazi communications tower in preparation for D-Day. And they have to get this done within a certain amount of hours. But they soon realize that there is a dark plot going inside the Nazi base in which they want to try to resurrect dead soldiers and pretty much turn them into Nazi zombies. It's American soldiers fighting Nazi zombies. You can't get any more simple than that. So next to Mission Impossible Fallout, I have seen this trailer for Overlord countless times in the theaters that I almost got sick of it. And funny enough, they're both Paramount films. I just got sick of seeing this trailer over and over again. I thought it would just be so stupid. But on the other hand, I do like Bad Robot, and I do like J.J. Abrams a lot. I think most of the stuff that he produces is a lot of fun. And this had the potential to be a lot of fun, especially since the trailer just tells you right there, this is a Nazi zombie movie. Either you take it or leave it. And not only is it exactly what you thought it would be, but it's also not really stupid. I mean, it's definitely silly because it's every Nazi zombie horde mode that you've seen in a lot of first-person shooters. But this movie's actually a ton of fun, and they actually treat it with respect as if this is an A-level production. The plot's an obvious B-movie, no doubt about it, but the level of thrills in the movie and just the overall production value is really fantastic. And considering that this movie only cost $38 million is outstanding because it looks damn good. This movie doesn't really have a lot going for it when it comes to character development, but each of the characters you have in this movie are given their own personalities. You can identify who is who, and there are a handful of them that are particularly likable. There are a lot of humorous moments throughout each of the characters, but it's never over-the-top goofy. It's just small banter back and forth that actually does work, never distracts from the tone, and by the time you actually get to the point where they're facing the Nazis or Nazi zombies, it actually is very thrilling. You're often on the edge of your seat, you want to see how they get out of the situation, and it's brutal. There's a lot of practical makeup here, some CG, but again, for the budget, it looks pretty seamless. And it's mostly in the third act where the movie's just a ton of fun to watch. This movie very much feels like a video game. In fact, I feel like if you could have titled it Wolfenstein, it would have been the best video game movie ever made. But it's not, it's an original idea, which I appreciate. However, I don't think this is going to win over people who aren't really into zombie movies, or movies that try to be like video games to begin with. It is what it is. And one thing I also appreciate about this movie is that it does have a consistent tone. It's not like when you watch From Dusk Till Dawn, where the first half is a really serious crime thriller, and then the second half goes into this over-the-top cartoonish vampire movie. This movie has a consistent tone throughout. It starts off as a serious World War II war film, and even though we segue into the second half where we get Nazi zombies, it still manages to keep a more serious tone with some humor thrown in here and there, and it works. It's never jarring once we actually get into the Nazi zombie bits. So without much else to say, this movie was a ton of fun to watch. It has great production value to it. The characters, while not deep, are very likable, and the actors they have to play them do have good charisma and camaraderie with one another. The action's exciting, the thrills are real, the gore effects are pretty fantastic. Again, it's a great looking movie considering that it only cost $38 million. So it's a good movie, but I wouldn't say it's a great movie. I can't wait to pick this up on Blu-ray when it comes out. And it's definitely a movie that I still recommend you see in the theater because it's definitely going to be a crowd-pleasing movie of some sort. If you could watch this late at night with a group of your friends, then you're going to have a good time because this is just so much better than it had any right to be. And that's my review for Overlord. Now I want to hear what you guys have to say. If you've seen the movie, what did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and of course leave a comment. Don't forget to support my Patreon page, follow me on social media, and until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there's only one.